everybody, it's Kristen from North Shore Proactive Health. Today I want to go over basic hip flexor stretches. So this is where I kind of say like ground zero for hip flexor, and then we're going to progress as tolerated. So for some people, if you have issue with balance or if your knees, I recommend either going near something that you can hang on to, like a couch, a bed or something, or then for the knees, so you're going on one knee on the ground, either getting like a pillow, a blanket, some sort of pad, so you don't do any extra grinding on there. So hip flexors, it actually starts in the low back and wraps around into the front to the groin. So some people, even though they don't have like groin pain, if certain areas are tight, like if the front's tight, it can be affecting the back and vice versa. A lot of people also may see this as like a runner stretch, but you don't have to run to stretch your hip flexors. Again, people are sitting all day at your desk, like your knees are up at that 90-degree angle, so they're kind of like squished in there. They're not actually be able to extend all the way. So what's going to happen is when you're on the ground, again, if you need to hang on to something, so I'm going to use my foam roller here like as an example, hand on top, you're going to put one leg in front of the other. So what happens is what looks like on the side, kind of like this. So if I have my right leg up, my left leg is down, I'm actually going to be using and putting my arm up in the air. So the leg that's down is the arm that's up. So what'll happen is I'm not arching my back, I'm actually pushing it forward until I feel a good stretch here in the front. I never want the knee to be over the toe. If it is, you're putting way too much pressure on your knee, and that's going to cause issues for that. What you can also do as well is if you're up in this position, you can lean over to the side, kind of opening up a little bit in here. Also pay attention with your foot. Your foot ideally should be straight. If you're noticing while you're doing it, if it's like turning out or turning in, that does make a difference if where you have the stretch. So if you can, keep it nice and straight the whole time. Second wise, if you can hold it for 30, then take a break, and then you either can switch sides or do the same side again, and you would do that 2 to 3 reps, again, depending on how things are feeling. This is, again, baseline one to start with stuff. So again, we'll progress as tolerated. If you have any questions, please let me know. 847-362-4476. Thank you so much. Have a great day.